The market's on fire.
On fire.
Houses are selling like crazy.
Like crazy.
It's unbelievable. And if you don't believe me, watch this.
When home is what you want, but it's all gone, and you're standing in the ashes, friend, the one you need, stuck in your dream, and you're looking through the ruins. When it's love, you dare. Set it all on fire, we're gonna build it higher. I would rather die tonight, cause I know it's worth the fight. And when you burn our empire, we're gonna build it higher.
Hello, my name is Barry Horvath, and this is Moving Forward TV, your local market update. And why are you laughing at me?
Okay, and I'm Delynn Gaston. Thanks for joining us. That really didn't have anything to do with our show, but
yes, it did.
We just
had everything to do with our show.
We just had to show it because that is an up-and-coming alternative rock band that just so happens that handsome drummer, or the hair that you see in that video
all
clip,
over his face,
is his son. So we wanted to get this out to everybody.
But the theme to the show this week fits right in
name
with
of
their
that
newest
song.
release, Die Trying. Because if you have a for sale by owner, a FSBO, which we'll get more into, you could die trying
to sell that house
on your own. So we're going to talk about FSBOs.
What is a FSBO?
Well, FSBO.
What does FSBO stand for?
I don't know.
A lot of them.
I wrote down what I thought it was for, but
finding. Wait a minute.
No, it stands for finding somebody that buys an ostrich.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's the stupidest acronym ever.
Yeah,
no,
I know.
That's not what it's for.
For sale by owner.
FSBO, for sale by owner, meaning you, Mr. Homeowner, are going to take on that daunting task of selling your home on your own. Dun, dun, dun.
And that's right, my dun, dun, that was my line.
This is how I introduce her in. She chimes right in. Did you notice?
I love that dun, dun, dun. Anyway. Or any of you buyers that are out there driving around and you see a sign on the front lawn, usually the red and white that you buy them at Walmart or whatever, and for sale by owner.
I think they're cheaper at Target, just for the,
So a lot of people, just
saying.
A lot of people think that, when they're selling their home, I'm going to sell it myself and I'm going to, the market's hot right now. It's hot. It's on fire.
And you could die trying.
I'm going to put a sign on my front lawn and I'm going to make a whole bunch of money because I'm not going to pay a real estate commission and I'm just going to have these perfect buyers coming walking in my door. And
it doesn't always go that way.
Yeah.
Do you know what a seller sees when he thinks a real estate professional is trying to sell his house? And I'm not saying you shouldn't use or should use. Everybody's situation is different. But we're going to tell you the pros and cons of why you may want to consider, a lot of...
It's not always the best option.
It's not always. And I know you guys are thinking 6%. Well, a $200,000 house is $12,000 in commission. But you know what? National statistics actually show the average for sale by owner is $184,000 sale. Where something listed with a real estate professional, the average sale is $234,000. So what does that tell you, Delynn?
So even if you take out that 6% real estate commission, you still made more money.
Possibly.
by listing it with a real estate
There's our
agent
disclaimer,
and
because
selling it on your own.
maybe the real estate
Right,
professional
our disclaimer, possibly.
he's going to market it right, because I think, in my opinion, if I'm a for sale by owner buyer and I see a house listed at $200,000, I know that a realtor's being paid $12,000 commission or $10,000 or whatever you negotiated for that listing price.
Right.
Where if it's a for sale by owner, I think in the back of the buyer's mind, hey, he's not paying real estate commission, so their offer, probably most than likely will come in lower.
Right.
And they're going to discount it in their head, saying, well, I'm going to offer them $12,000 less.
So you, as the seller, where you're thinking that you're going to save that real estate commission, they're coming in with lower offers anyway.
Yes,
Because,
yes. And there's a lot of great tools out there for a buy owner right now. You got Zillow right now out there.
Right.
You got Trulia, you got Realtor.com, you got Craigslist. I mean, there's so much marketing you can do on your own out there. But the number one site right now is actually Zillow. Are you familiar with Zillow, Dawn? Zillow is that cool site.
I don't think I've heard of that.
No, where you been? You been under a rock? Zillow, actually, this is so interesting. Zillow was started by two former Microsoft executives in 2006.
Geeks.
They're geeks, yeah.
They're not even realtors.
They're not realtors. So these guys are pretty smart. They're pretty savvy. They'll actually let you put up to 20 photos online for free. But guess who pays for that? Think about it.
I know. Someone's going to pay for it.
Somebody's going to pay for it.
Because the Microsoft people don't do anything for free.
No, because these guys are getting stinking rich right now on those free listings. There are some real estate professionals out there that we want to get their name posted up on Zillow so they can generate leads. People see them. Right. And I've heard stories of some agents paying up to $8,200 per month just to have their name up there as the featured agent. So
they
the
pay
Microsoft
a lot
geeks,
of money for you to be able to list your house for free.
Exactly.
On there.
So there, there's Trulia too, and Realtor.com, and
And
so
all of
many
these
other
sites are very, very good. We're not saying anything against them. We're just saying, just make sure that you open up your eyes and you really look closely and choose the best thing that's right for you.
Yes.
Personally listing it with, I'm one of these people that, I have my job and I think I do it very well. Don't I, boss?
You are so good.
I do my job really well. I don't want to do someone else's job.
I have
So
a bruise there.
if I were selling my house, I would be one of those people who would list it because I'm not a real estate agent. And as much as I do know about it, I don't know their job. Just like, I could get a lawnmower and I could go and cut my own grass
Yeah.
or whatever.
But you're not
honestly,
gonna do it.
no, it's not what I do good. It's not what I want to
Yeah.
do. I want to give it to the professional who knows how to do it because they are the ones who's going to do it the best.
Well,
Correct?
Yes. I mean, they're going to, the big thing for me would be they're going to pre-screen the buyer for you. So really, do you want people calling you at 11 o'clock at night, asking to see your house,
Right.
that has never been pre-qualified for a mortgage,
Right.
or being a cash buyer? Do you really want those people contacting you directly, wasting your time, potentially putting an offer in where if they used a real estate professional, they're going to pre-screen them, hopefully, you good agents do it, and make sure they're qualified to buy that house before they trounce in and walk through and trip on the porch and then sue you.
And they're going to be very cognizant of your time, a realtor, whereas sometimes people I know of people who have had their homes listed for sale by owner, and people, they don't always just call the phone number. They'll walk right in. They'll just come right up and knock on the door, and they don't care if it's 11 o'clock or, in the morning or 10 o'clock at night. They're going to come and they're going to interrupt. Or maybe, it's a holiday and you're in the middle of having a party or a birthday party or whatever. They don't care. They want to come in. They want to see it now. So it's a lot of work on the seller's part. Whereas if you have an agent, that person is going to be very respectful of your time and schedule appointments and not just come waltzing and knocking on the door and expecting to come in at any time.
I was just reading this interesting stat. You guys know how I love stats. So owners, this website, it's called owners.com. It's one you can feature your for sale by owner, your FSBO. Says that 30% of homeowners sell their home without a traditional agent.
That seems high.
Well, yeah. Okay. Now, Here's the same statistic from 2013 from the National Association of Realtors. They say that only 9% of homes are not sold with a real estate professional.
I think I would trust the National Association of Realtors numbers more.
So I think owners.com, I mean, I don't know this. We don't know the facts, but there's a little gap
I
there.
wonder where they get their figures.
I
Yeah, there's
think
like a big
owners.com
gap there.
probably wants to sell you their website, you
Yeah.
know, to list your property and convince you that you can sell on your own. And I'm not saying that that doesn't work for, you know, for some
Right.
people that might be the way to go, you know. Another
there's-
listing site out there is, there's lots of them, forsalebyowner.com.
Perhaps I should have blown this
Perhaps.
up.
This is really, forsalebyOwners.com. You can list, you know, they have little seller kits for you from $99 up to $649.
And there's definitely some pros and cons with that too.
And they're going to give you a little sign to stick in your yard that you could have bought at Walmart or Target because it's on sale.
But there's some really good things that the realtor can do for you that you might not be aware of. And we're going to go over those things in just a minute.
Ever need a doctor after hours? Well, searching won't help. But what do? You could go to the urgent care or ER, but if only there was a better way. Introducing the MNO Plus card. No waiting rooms, no copay, no consultation fee, giving you 24/7 access to a doctor by phone or online. It's easy to get started with affordable plans starting at $15 a month for a family of 5. For more information, visit mnoplus.com today.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex. Short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Okay, I was just told that I have to talk now.
Yeah, she's
He
got to
actually
say
said,
something.
okay, why don't you do something now? Oh, like I don't.
I just said it out loud, that's all. 'Cause,
Yeah,
you
then
know,
he
you're
didn't.
letting me give all the information. Okay, let's talk about how a real estate professional
I
can
guess we
really
have-
help you benefit,
I think-
possibly by listing your house. Can you do that? Can
I think
you
a
cover
couple
that
of times
segment?
I've kind of covered the show a lot too. All right, so, but anyway, but what we did want to bring up, yes. Is,
Yes, that's a great point, Corinne. So let's talk about how the real estate professional can really help you as opposed to being a physical.
A real estate
Another
professional
great
can-
point. You are just
Shut
full of such good information today. Ow.
Where's that, Bruce?
It's right there. How do you hit the same spot every time?
I'm just that good.
All right, go ahead. Give me some information. I'll
18
just sit
years
there
of
and go,
martial arts.
Really?
But anyway, a real estate professional can really
know
help
that.
you. You know, there's a lot of things. We love our homes.
That was another show.
We love our houses, and we love showing off our kids and our grandkids, and we love showing off our collections. Maybe you have like a toy train collection, and you've got toy trains
Is there-
all over the place.
There's a
but-
however or a but coming.
But-
if you have to show your house and the first words out of your mouth are, "Please pardon this mess," you may not
Probably a problem.
you may not be
might
quite
be a
show ready.
Jeff Foxworthy
Please
thing.
excuse this mess over here, or
Yeah.
clutter everywhere. So I
Again,
think,
like the collections, but you know what? Everybody else might not like it, and clutter
Maybe
is
you
like
love
the
it.
worst thing, right? They don't want to see your toy trains everywhere. They don't want to see your grandkids everywhere. They don't want to see your things everywhere. And a real estate professional is the one who is going to tell you this stuff in a really
gonna-
nice way,
No, they're
nicer
not.
than probably we're doing it.
yeah, you know. And if there's a mosaic painted in the master bedroom, if you think that's going to hide that the neighbor is raising wolves, that's probably not going to help your sale. I'm just saying. That's a true story, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah. So, but
Or if you have, when we bought our house,
you think that's funny, don't you? You got a picture of a mosaic
I
and
do.
wolves next door.
we have, when we bought our house, they
They're
like,
usually very sweet, I hear, the wolves next door, but
yeah,
it's probably not the house you're
if
going to
the
buy.
seller is telling you that, you see the dog dishes outside and they're large.
Yeah.
But
you
when
see
we
bones.
bought our house, the bedroom was pink because they have little girls, which is fine.
That's lovely.
Well, I have boys, and if I go to sell my house, my son decided to paint his room Domino. I refuse to call it black.
Oh, domino is black. Is that a real color?
But it's, yes,
Is it
it
really
is.
domino?
Yes, but anyway, but I already know that when I go to sell that room has got to be painted
Yes. So
before we put that house on the
And
market.
I think, again, a real estate professional is going to guide you to make them warm earth tones, natural colors, neutral
Right.
colors, all neutral,
Right.
not this domino stuff.
And not just
and-
cleaning,
Yeah.
not just
No,
cleaning,
there's
but
more to it.
uncluttering.
Uncluttering. So
Get rid of the
there's
things that
some
you-
value, and there's just so many things that a real estate professional can do. I think they're gonna do a market analysis. They're gonna tell you what price the house should be sold at.
Right.
There's
Because
a
you
lot
as
of
a
value.
homeowner, you don't know, you might say, oh, well, gee, the house, 2 streets over just sold and it sold for this. Or, you might think this house is worth $200,000, but if the neighborhood is only carrying $150,000 or something, you're going to be overpriced and you're not going to be able to sell it.
Yes, and you only get one chance to make that first impression, so you want to
That
price
is
it
so,
right
so true.
the first time. And what about disclosures, Delynn? Do you know anything about those?
The real
'Cause
sticky
look,
part
I'm really
too.
opening it up for you to interject. here.
As a seller, there are things that you have to disclose. Now, sometimes the sellers want to hide the fact
You
that,
have to disclose the
we
wolves next
flooded,
door.
in all this rain we just had,
Or maybe you had a
I had
sinkhole.
waterfront property, right? No, the real estate professionals know the law, and they're there to protect you. So, and as an owner, you just might not know these things, and your thought process is try and hide these things. You can't. You can
Chinese
open yourself
drywall,
up for a
yeah,
big
lawsuit.
lawsuit.
Later. I have a question though. That radon gas,
Radon gas, yes.
there's a disclosure for that.
Yes.
Have you ever known or seen anybody that actually had radon gas
Up
in theirs?
north, believe it
Really?
or not. Yeah, sorry, but yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it definitely was I think, a lot more prevalent. I have not seen any cases of it since I've been down here 18 years now, but
Okay. I
Yeah.
just thought maybe they made that up.
no.
They just needed another form. I don't know. But a real estate professional will get you those proper disclosure forms.
And there's
So-
a lot of them. I mean, the contract itself is very confusing, and it is a legally binding contract. So again, if you're for sale by owner, you have to get yourself a contract. And no, people say, oh, well, we can just
can
go
do
to
a contract.
Staples or Office
Right.
Depot or whatever and buy one. But do you know how to fill it out? And do you know how to
Yes.
make sure that it covers
Are you going to mark down all the proper things that are
Right.
going to be included in the house? The ceiling fence. What about those blinds? They were there before. Well, you didn't mark them in the contract. Well, that could cause a fight and a dispute and have the whole deal go.
And while we're the mushroom.
Sorry.
While we're talking about, the seller side of a for sale by owner,
Dun, dun, dun.
if you're a buyer and you're out there driving around and you see a sign on somebody's front lawn, for sale by owner, and you say, wow, that looks like a really nice house. Again, I would contact a real estate professional
Yes.
because they're going to have your back, because you don't know what is the seller potentially trying to hide from me.
Yes.
Is the documents filled out correctly? They're not an attorney. They're not a real estate professional. They might not be filling those documents out correctly. Next thing you know, 5 years later, there's a problem somewhere along the line.
I want to bring up one more valid point before we wrap up.
Yes.
Okay. People think they can just get their house in MLS and then their house is going to be shown. Okay, because there are agents that will list it. But guess what?
Right.
No agent's going to show your house unless they get paid. So they're
Right.
still going to get a commission. So don't think I can pay a flat fee, get my house in MLS, and you're all set.
Right.
It doesn't quite work
Your house
that way.
might not show.
It might not show, but you're still going to have to pay that buyer's agent a commission. So keep that in mind.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex, short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
ting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day. And everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. We'll keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Whoa, whoa.
We covered a lot of great information today.
Yes, we did.
Yes, some very valuable tips for, we're not saying you should or should not use a real estate professional when you're listing your house, but really I think you need to think about and analyze that situation before
options.
you do it. And
Correct.
yeah, weigh out your options and see. There's pros and cons, I get that, but think about what you're going to do.
Right.
So let's talk about upcoming events, Dylan.
We have some upcoming events.
Yes, we do.
Bowling for Boobs.
Guess what? Bowling for Boobs. For
Sold
those,
out.
Yeah, Mr. Procrastinator, you didn't get a lane. You know why? Because you didn't book it. It's sold out. No lanes left. However,
However,
I
we
love
do
the
have
hubbub.
we do have a lots of room for spectators.
we have limited space for spectators.
Yeah, I know it is kind of it's not the biggest
So-
bowling lane.
Go online today, www.wpba.biz. Pay $10. You can be a spectator and come enjoy all the festivities and get fed and have a great time. It's September 29th at Langlo Bowling, but you must have a ticket to
On
get
Old
in.
54
Yep.
in Newport Richey,
Florida.
and it includes food.
Yes, it does. I already said that. Did you miss that?
Well, I just think that that's a good thing to bring out.
if
Where
you
else
t-
can
if
you eat
you-
for $10?
If you feed them,
And
they
have a
will
whole bunch
come.
of fun.
Yeah, it's fun. There'll be a great spirit table, 50-50, and lots of people wearing
And
bras.
all for a great event.
Yes, it
for kickoff of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness
Yes,
Month.
and speaking of October, Dylan, let's go to
What else
October.
is in October?
Let's spring forward to October 2nd. October 2nd will be,
Fiesta Friday.
yes, Fiesta Friday is another fun thing we do on 2157 Springs Boulevard in Trinity, Florida. It's basically a happy hour with hors d'oeuvres and networking.
Open to anybody who wants to come.
And it's for 1 hour.
No cost, no charge.
Come at 5 o'clock, come hang out. And for those of you who are lucky enough to get a ticket for $45, you can go to the Rays bus. On the Rays bus, go see the Toronto Blue Jays. We have the front 5 rows on the first base line. They're awesome seats, and you get a free hat, a tumbler, or what do they call that thing?
Bobblehead.
Yeah, that's it. So for $45, but you must pay in advance to get that. So you need to message me. You can PayPal money to Barry Horvath at mindspring.com.
And that one is
there's
really almost sold out.
Yeah, there's only a few seats left. So if you want one, you better get one now. So, and then right after that, the following Tuesday, what's the date? Is it October 5th? We have our Lunch and Learn with down payment assist. So if you're a real estate professional and you are not certified or need to be recertified, which you need to do once a year,
Right.
for the down payment assistance program for Pasco County, they will be at our office. That starts at 11:30. Did you hear that? 11:30 at 2157 Springs Boulevard. So get certified, come do it. Your name will be on the county list for down payment assist to be an approved realtor. It's very important that you do that. It's going to take you about an hour and a half, and we'll feed you. Again, if you feed them, they will come. And what does that cost,
We're
Elaine?
good at feeding people.
I know we do.
That is free as well. There
Yes.
is no cost to that.
Absolutely. So
please
it's-
come join us.
it's a
Give us
good
a
thing.
call if you have any questions. We appreciate you watching the show. Please share it out on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. All that fun stuff. Like us, share us, spread the word.
Spread the word.
We appreciate you guys. We are today and every day.
What are we doing?
We are moving forward.
So don't try trying.
We'll see you next week.